This video again is going to look at section 4.3, homework assignment number 26. I want to do just a little review as we get into this. Remember, if you look at a logarithmic equation, you can either have an log, a logarithmic equation, or a natural log, an ln equation. Also, the things I want to remind you of that we'll be talking about. This subscript after the word log is the base. Remember, a logarithm equals an exponent. So here's your exponent on the right side of the equal. This number sitting on the same level as the word log is called the argument. Now, if I had a log statement that did not have a number, an log statement without a number, remember that is always base 10. Now, if it has a natural log, this is always base e, but you won't see this written, but it's always base e. Here's the base, here's the exponent. Remember, a logarithm is the exponent, and this amount is your argument. Now, we're going to be using those words. You have a sheet in your class notes that looks like this, some calculator practices. I'm going to be using the TI-30X. They're very easy to use. I have on the sheet that you have in your notes a sheet of problems and then a sheet of answers, and I'm just going to go through a couple of these together so you'll see my keystrokes. Number 1 says log of 8,520. Now there's no base, so that's understood to be a base 10. Your calculator knows two types of logs. The log is a base 10, the ln is base e. So as long as we have a base 10 or base e, we can use our calculator. Now if I want to put this problem in, I'm simply going to hit the log key. Now you probably, let me turn it on. I'm going to hit the log key, and now you can see, I hope you can see log parentheses, and I'm going to enter my argument. 8520, close my parentheses and hit equal. We're going to ask that you round these to 4 decimal places, and that does round to be 3.9304. The number after 4 is a 3, so it doesn't round up. I'm going to do just a little skipping around. Let's see, let's just go over to number 5, and we're going to enter log, and it's 8.59. That's my argument. Put it in parentheses and hit equal, and I get 0.93. Now in my calculator I get 399. Remember, the 9 rounds up, so just above a 39 is a 40, rounded to 4 places. You're going to see a problem such as number 11, and it says log -3. Now let's look at that. Log, and I'm going to put in a -3, close my parentheses, and I get an error message. You remember back in an exponential and a logarithmic statement that we said that the argument must be a positive number. Must be a positive number, so we can't even take that one. Now remember, a log problem, an log problem without a base is base 10. That's what your calculator knows. Look down at the lower portion of the page. It says determine each natural log. Now if it has ln, you're going to use ln. Whatever the problem has, that's what you're going to use. Now ln, remember, is always base e. So problem number 1, I'm going to type in let me clear this. ln 9, close my parentheses, and I get 2.1972. Let's go over to number 2. ln 3, close parentheses, equal, and I get 1.0986. The 1 does not round up. Let's try problem number 8. ln 0.000103, close parentheses, equal, and I get a -9.1807, but the next number is 8, so it rounds up to 08. Now again, just as in the previous problems, let's look at number 9. ln -3, close parentheses, and you get an error message. You cannot take the log of a negative number. Now, part of your assignment on section 4.3 number 26 is to use your calculator. You will be able to use a scientific calculator. We will have some in the lab when you take your final that you can check out, but I would suggest that you get a calculator such as this and use it so that you'll be comfortable with that. I need you to take this sheet and practice every one of these just so you're comfortable using the calculator.